Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how to efficiently flatten your island. Over the last few months I've been collecting tips for this video from when I flattened my island of Kohaku, and now that I'm flattening Cedar Cliff, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to record some of these tips for you, and please feel free to add your own in the comments below. The first tip is to have a think about what your new theme will be before you start demolishing. This will just help you to decide what to keep and what to give away or sell. As you're picking up items, you already know which ones you're going to take to sell or to give away to friends, rather than putting them in your storage and wasting time. Tip 2 is to consider saving a dream address of your current island if it's complete or near to complete. I actually used my other account to keep visiting if I needed to take photos, but it's a nice way to keep your island open for friends to visit until you're ready to save your next dream address with your new island. Tip 3 is to prioritise clearing your beaches first. Beaches are a great place to move your buildings onto while you redecorate areas of your island, and you can also store flowers there and they will not multiply. You can also work out which area you're likely to finish last and move your buildings there, along with things like trees if you know you're going to need them. I moved all of my trees to the back left corner of my island because I knew that would be the last area I finished. Most people recreate their entrances first, so I wouldn't advise to move your buildings there. Tip number 5 is to maximise the number of bridge or incline demolitions and building moves you can have each day before you time travel or wait until the next day. You can demolish one bridge or incline and move one building every day. Tip number 6 is don't bother to kick away custom codes from any level apart from ground level. When you demolish this with the terraforming tool, it will remove this as well. The same works for holes that you've made from removing flowers. So this one is a little bit more difficult to explain if you don't know what I'm talking about, but a way to save time when you're terraforming is to not hit every single cliff like I'm doing here. As you can see, it rounds off, which means you have to hit it twice in order to demolish it. Whereas if you just knock into every other one and you leave a gap of cliff, you can then come back and demolish them all, and it takes a lot less time than the previous method. Tip 8 is actually one that I haven't tried yet, but I definitely will be trying to save myself some time and money. It is to customise a tool just before it breaks, and apparently it resets the amount of uses that you have before it breaks again. So that is a great way of keeping a shovel for as long as possible, or if you're collecting wood from an axe, to do it that way. Tip 9 is to only keep one of each flower and keep them on your beach so that they don't multiply. So as you can see here, I've got one of almost every type of flower here, and if I uproot them and plant them somewhere onto the grass, after a few days they will start to multiply, and then I will be able to use those to decorate my island. So it's a good way to save some space while you're flattening. Tip number 10 is, before you get rid of all of these extra flowers or trees and things like that, to try and get as many materials as possible from them before you sell them. So things like purple hyacinths can be used to make hyacinth lamps, and yellow mums can be used to make the mum cushions. And also, if you're getting rid of lots of trees, I'd recommend getting the wood from them and keeping them in your storage for later. You can also do the same for fruit, so shake your fruit trees and collect all of the fruit, and then you can use them to eat, to pick up other trees, but try and keep one of each type of fruit if you'd like them on your island later. Tip 11 is to make sure that your storage is upgraded as much as possible. Once you've paid off all of your home loans, Tom Nook will give you the option to increase your storage from 1,600 items to 2,400 items, so make sure that you've done this so that you've got enough room to hold all of the items on your island. Tip number 12 is to use the storage of a secondary character. It's really easy to do this. You just need to make a new profile on your Switch and then get them to play your Animal Crossing game, and it will give them the option to place their tent somewhere, and if you upgrade their house you'll be able to use another character's worth of storage. Tip 13 is if your storage is still full, prioritise the rare and DIY items in your storage. So things that can be purchased through Nook Shopping can easily be purchased again because they stay in your catalogue. So you're fine to take these and sell them to Nooks. Obviously you'll make a bit of a loss on the price of them, but you can easily repurchase them again once you've made space in your storage. Tip 14 is to think about items which can easily stack upon each other and so take up less storage. These will be things like weeds, which you can collect 99 of them before it creates a new stack, and ornaments, which take 30 in a pile before they create a new stack. And my final tip is just the strategy that I use in order to save as much time as possible. So I start in my house and I fill my storage with things that I'd like to sell to Nooks, and then I run over to Nooks, sell all of the items, and then when I'm on my way back to my house to get more items, I will pick up more things to add to my storage. So this will save you time, and it means that your storage won't keep filling up every time you're picking up items from around your island. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If there are any important tips that I've missed, please leave them in the comments so that we can all see them. If you have any recommendations for other videos that you would like to see from me, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!